we'll gather around, feel the love come down. Blue elephant is strong.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are going to pause in the kind of fall seasonal type stuff just for today because I got this mold in the mail and I really need to make it. So I decided that I am going to make this as a decor piece for in my bathroom, which you guys all know is kind of elephants. I've shown you before, and I want this to be something to go on the wall, so that's what I'm going to do today. Now, this is like crazy super detailed mold, and I decided that what I want to do is in all of these areas where these designs are for this elephant head, I am going to use my UV resin and just kind of go along the colors in my bathroom, which are like blue, gray, yellow-ish, and kind of go from there. And I'm using the Teexpert solid colors, and to me they look like kind of like mica is mixed in there just because of the like pearlescent look that you get from them. And I really did like them the last time I used them, so that's what we're going to do. And then a little bit of the Lightwish glitter UV resin just for a couple spots on this guy. Now, I'm going to go through this real quick, and all I'm doing is I am kind of just taking the color and putting it where I need it to go or where I think it should go. And then I'm going to take my dotting tool and kind of go over it, push it down, get it to move. The Lightwish UV resin is super thick, so I want to make sure that it's getting in all of the crevices of this detail in this mold, and that I'm not going to have air bubbles on the other side. As I go through this, I am just hitting it with my UV light just for, I don't know, maybe 45 seconds each time, just to kind of hold it all in place while I finish this up so it's not running all over the place and bleeding into each other. And then I'm going to cure it for a good 5 minutes with my Let's Resin dual UV light. As I go through this process of this one, I'm just going to pop off here, and I will be back when we are ready for the next step.
Tasty giants walk the land, graceful steps in the golden sand, with ears that flap and trunks that sway, in the light of a brand new day. Through the jungle, calm and peaceful, heartfelt love so strong and faithful. Elephants roaming herd so free, strong and gentle, so mighty. Stomp, stomp, feel the ground shake, elephants marching wide awake. Great and wise with spirits grand together, they forever stand. Stomp, stomp, feel the ground shake, elephants marching wide awake. Great and wise with spirits grand together, they forever stand. Together they forever stand. Ancient eyes that speak of time, in the moonlight how they shine. Gentle giants, hearts so pure, nature's guardians for sure. Tusks of ivory reaching high, touch the stars in the velvet sky. With the trumpeting call loud and clear, their power, love, we hold dear. Stomp, stomp, feel the ground shake, elephants marching wide awake. Great and wise with spirits grand together, they forever stand. Stomp, stomp, feel the ground shake, elephants marching wide awake. Great and wise with spirits grand together, they forever stand. Together they forever stand. Together they forever stand. Oh, oh, tusk of ivory reaching high, touch the stars in the velvet sky. With the trumpeting call loud and clear, their power, love, we hold dear. Stomp, stomp, feel the ground shake, elephants marching wide awake. awake. Great and wise and spirits band together, they forever stand. Stomp, stomp, feel the ground shake. Elephants marching wide awake. Great and wise and spirits band together, they forever stand. Oh, together they forever stand. Oh, together they forever stand.
We'll gather around, feel the love come down. Blue elephant is strong, together we belong. In every comment right, you lift me to new heights. Your support, it's clear, gives me reason to cheer. Blue Elephant Crew, this one's out for you. You make dreams come true with everything you do. Each subscriber's heart playing a vital part. Videos we share, showing how much we care. Likes and shares, they grow. You make the channel glow. Every single view, I owe it all to you. Blue Elephant Crew.
Alright, so just finishing up the last little bit of what I want to kind of do as far as the UV resin piece goes. I'm going to let it cure for a good 5 minutes on each side. Now I've mixed up my resin. I'm just using Let's Resin epoxy resin for this, and I'm going to use some of Rolio's white pigment paste. And then what I'm going to do is, and forgive me because I can't remember which one of you wonderful people told me this. It was in regards with mica, but still, it works for this too. And I can't find the comment because I don't remember what video it was on. Anyway, I am going to tint it. At first, I was going to use black and white pigment paste to make gray. But then I remembered that one of you gave me the hint to use alcohol ink to tint it with. And it's just genius. Because, yes, I have gray mica powder and I could have used it. But I really wanted the shine that in the pearlescence that I'm going to get from the UV resin to kind of pop through. So I don't want this to have that pearlescence in it. I want it to be just a flat gray. So all I'm going to do is, after I'm done getting this pigment paste mixed in really, really well to the opaqueness that I want it to, I am going to take some of my Cheap Art black alcohol ink and just kind of add it in a drop or two at a time until I get the gray color that I'm looking for. And it really is a brilliant idea because I've tried mixing colors, like mixing two different mica colors together, and you would think that the mixing of the colors would be easy, but it's really not. So this alcohol ink tip, if you guys haven't done it before, never thought of it, because I certainly haven't, it really is a great idea. And whoever was telling me about it said that they use it when they tint or change, like mix their mica colors too, so it works with that as well. And this is the kind of stuff that, like, yeah, I've been doing resin for a year and a half, and it's something simple, right? It's something basic, but at the same time, like, it's nothing that I ever thought of before. So this is where, even though you can be doing this for 20 years, it doesn't mean that you think of everything or whatever, that you shouldn't kind of talk with other people, learn the tips and tricks that they learn, because you guys know stuff that I don't know, and maybe I know something that you don't know, or have ideas that you've never tried before, so we can kind of bounce back and forth off of each other. Anyway, I think it's great, and forever, whoever you are that told me that, thank you again so, so much, and I'm so sorry that I can't remember who it was. Okay, so it's all nice and mixed up. I got the gray color that I want. Now, I did pour it in slowly into my mold, and I'm going to tell you guys, it is really, really important not to overfill your molds, especially if you have to move them. Like, I don't typically let my stuff dry on my desk, I have a drying kind of rack for it, so I have to pick it up and move it. And me and my incredibly, incredibly smart self overfilled this mold. And then thought it was a good idea to try and lift it up and move it. And let me tell you, did I make a mess? I mean, I had resin everywhere, which is why when I demold this, you're going to see that a lot of my UV resin lifted up from the mold. And it's because of me and my incredibly smart self. So I have a lot of areas where the gray resin that I poured in kind of slipped underneath that UV resin because I broke that seal. So doing stuff like this, you gotta be careful if you're moving your mold around. It's probably honestly in your best interest not to, but you know, we live and learn. Okay, so even though it's not 100% like I wanted it to turn out, I don't think that it's necessarily needs to be thrown away. I think it's salvageable. So I decided that I want to take some rhinestones and just kind of highlight certain areas on this just to make it stand out, make it shine just a little bit more, kind of maybe hopefully take the focus away from those areas where the gray slipped underneath of the UV resin and just go from there. So that is what I'm going to do right now. And I'm just going to take a little bit of my diamond glaze and put it in the areas and then just pop my rhinestones on there. And that's really it. Like it takes me a little bit to do it, but honestly, I think it makes it look that much better. I really like it with the rhinestones on it. I think it adds a little sparkle, a little pizzazz to it. I do love this mold. I am looking forward to making something else with it and seeing what I can kind of do. And I think that for this, now I'm probably not going to do it on this piece because where, yes, it's pretty, it is not perfect and it has those issues with it. But I'd like to, at some point, make one and kind of have it mounted on like some wood or something like that and then have that hanging up. I think would look really, really pretty to like, I don't know, paint or stain the wood and then just kind of put the elephant head on there. And I just think that would look gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to do eventually at some point. But for today, that's pretty much it. That is a wrap on this one, guys. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I will see you guys on Saturday in the next one. And Saturday's video is going to be the fall collab video with Crafty YouTubers United. So look forward to that and what everybody is coming up with for their fall creations. Anyway, I will see you guys then. Love ya. Bye.
Elephant is strong. Together we belong. In every comment right, you lift me to new heights. Your support, it's clear, gives me reason to cheer.